It's Thursday. It's going to be a busy Thursday, which is not a bad thing. It just seemed like I got too many irons in the fire today. But I got to start off this morning speaking to the football team, which I love. And then this afternoon I'll speak to a group of scholars. I don't know, it's like an honor tea. So I'll speak to a group of students. Got to pick up 1,000 bottles of water. Got to get to Jemison and check out a pipe. Probably need to get to a hospital or two. So it's just busy, 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 busy. $1,000 bottles of water. Got 1,000 bottles of water. Jason and I went down to Walmart, and you know, I hear people complain about Walmart all the time, and I honestly try not to complain about it because they do help us out a good bit as far as not having to drive a long way to get stuff that we gotta have. But today, mad props to the store manager, to Tyson, and to Austin, and to Terry. Jason and I got down there and we were standing in customer service wanting to talk to somebody to let them know what we're about to do. And we were trying to figure out how many buggies it's going to take and could we get a rolling cart and stuff. And I saw the manager and I was like, "Hey Tyson." He said, "Yeah man." I said, "I'd like to buy 1,000 bottles of water. Y'all got some kind of cart or something I can get?" And it wasn't, "Hey, could you get some people to load this water for me?" He said, "Yeah, hang on a second." He got it on his walkie-talkie thing, his CB or whatever it's called, and he made a couple of connections, and he says, "I'll go back here with you." So we got back here. A guy named Austin Chandler, he used to be one of my students, great guy. He comes up and he says, "All right, what do you need?" And Jason said, "We need 67 cases of water." He said, "Okay." They went and got some little buggy, and he brought this guy named Terry back. They loaded it up, wheeled it to the front. Jason pulled the van around, opened the back door. They loaded it into the back. Of course, we helped them load it in. It wasn't that big of a deal for what we did. But man, they were awesome. And I told them, I just, thank you. They was like, "Yeah, man, that's no big deal." And I was like, "It's a big deal," because I'd already planned out. When we got through loading 1,000 bottles of water, I was going home to get on the heating pad. But I don't have to right now because I don't feel terrible. So one of the things I showed you, the hole, the creek, the problem that we were having there, right here where that creek is, so we can get back to Dad's house. And the city of Jemison came and took the pipe out, and it's just rotten. It's just, you know, 25, 30 years of sitting in a hole and water constantly pouring through it. It just rotted out. So we've got to get a new pipe. We have to buy it. I don't know how much one of these costs. It's a 6-foot pipe. That's probably going to be pretty expensive. 6 feet, 20? I don't know. It's time to go speak to an honor tea at dear old VHS where my wife teaches. Absolutely love my job. There are some days just like anything else, it's a job. But today was one of those days I'm just like, man, I love what I do. You run around, just go crazy, going everywhere it seems like at times. Sometimes I feel like I just sit around and just brainstorm and stuff, but when I had the opportunity to go and speak places, I love it. And I hate that I couldn't spend more time at Verbena today because it's my wife's school. I want to speak well, and this was different because it wasn't hey, come talk to our kids about Jesus. It was hey, come talk to our kids. They've made honor roll, talk to them about being successful. And I've never seen myself as successful just because I'm never content. I always want more, and it's not a financial thing, it's not a number of people thing, it's not a get me in front of more people. I don't really know what it is. I want to give more to people, just mentally help them make right choices and give them the tools they need to make the right choices. And that's not the easiest thing in the world to do, but that's what I really feel like God's called me to do. And I think the meat of it is through evangelism, through Christianity. But even if you're not a Christian, some of the life lessons that I've learned through being a minister, through growing up and growing my faith, even if I wasn't a Christian, is beneficial. I mean, there are things in life that you have to work hard for. Your faith is one of those things that you constantly have to work for. You've got to work harder to be a better person, because it's really easy just to be mediocre. And one of the things I've told the football team all season, and I tell our students all the time, there's no success in mediocrity. Anybody can be average. But to excel at anything, you've got to put more into it. And so that was my message to this 5th and 6th grade group of straight A students. Proud of my wife. She pulled together this thing, and she's a rock star. She also tonight is working at Fall Festival, and my son is going to it, so I have a free afternoon, and I'm trying to decide if I want to take a nap or just go to sleep. Big win. We played a team out of Wetumpka. It's supposed to be their best team, and we beat them 2-0. Barrett got to run 1 quarter and did really, really well. He was very, very close to making a couple goals. They just didn't fall for him. So he was disappointed when the last period started, and they said he was going to be back at defense, but he saved our cookies many times. So it was a good game, good match on the pitch. And it is October, the end of October, and it is 92 degrees. I don't know what October is like where you're from, but that's supposed to be fall. It is not. It is so hot. Oh, we're down to 91 now, so. And we've not had rain in 40 days. So we've had our 40 days of drought. So hopefully some rain's gonna come our way. We've got a lot of wildfires going on. It's just tough. But we're going to neighborhood, neighborhood grill. So, what are we going to do?
Fix Dad's car.
What's wrong with the Jeep?
It won't crank.
Why won't it crank?
Because it's got something wrong with it. I can't remember.
So he's a mechanic, and yeah. Alternator. I wasn't calling you alternator. Why don't you shut that door? We've got a mouse in our house. Jessica found some rat poop, and she's like, look, it's rat poop. I was like, no, honey, that's not rat poop. That's something else. And then she had a thing of graham crackers that had been... So little rat, you're going to die. All right. Alternator. I don't know anything about mechanics, really. Mechanicking. I used to work on stuff with Dad. But I do know how to... I have changed the alternator before. So Barrett is going to be my assistant, and we're got to change out the alternator. I'm not eyeing Jake. I don't know everything about everything like he seems to know, but I think I can do this, so we'll see. Barrett, you know the first part of being a good mechanic?
No, sir.
Getting some good tunes.